All right. I really wasn't even going to do a story like this or on this, but apparently, like, everybody, apparently everybody is talking about this. Black conservative perspective, mediocre tutorials and reviews, obviously Abba and Preach, because this is a back and forth between Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. I have, as a matter of fact, y'all seen me do some of my videos from like Kevin Samuels and things like that have, I guess, been hosted, or mediocre tutorials reviews that have all been hosted, you know, the podcast thing by these guys, Fresh and Fit. But I don't know who the hell they are. I mean, they some of the topics they talk about, but then again, you know, are okay. But then again, now we're getting into like finding out the juicy bits, as MTR would say. You know, getting to the bits of what is of these guys. They're basically dogs. Dogs. I didn't know they were dating coaches, or how to get, as they say now apparently, how to get the box, you know, the pussy, you know, that's basically what these guys coach people to do. And I'm just like, so I'm like, what is going on? Why is everybody talking about these two guys? I mean, everybody. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because y'all know I follow Abba and Preach. They have got over 1.4 million subscribers. You know, so I'm like, okay, well, if Abba and Preach got beef with these guys, obviously there's something going on. And so let's go ahead and get into this, because I'm still trying to piece it all together. But my views are, and this is the way I've always been, because I've had a lot of friends like this, you know, growing up. You know, about getting that box, getting that pee, you know, about how much pee you could get and how hot that pee was. And it's just, I mean, friends who were like, you know, even though the wife and I were in the swinger lifestyle, I never really cared about sleeping around. I never really cared, you know. My friend who owns the swinger club out here, you know, it's like, man, I never see you play because I don't care. You know, it's like, I love my wife and everything else, and I don't see why that is an issue. You know, what's wrong with just, you know, loving your wife? What's wrong with having that one partner, like my friends going back to high school? Man, you know, why you always got to have a girlfriend? Why can't you just, you know, just do like we do and have all the pee out, you know? Because, I mean, we were having parties all the time. So there were girls around all the time. And it was like, man, why can't you just be like us and just, you know, just get that juicy, you know, just be, you know, screwing them and leave them like we do. And I'm like, because I'm not like you, for one. For two, my mom would kick my ass if she knew I were acting like that. So it's like, man, I'm not into that. I'm not into the conquering the pee and notches on my belt and all this other crap. I've never cared about any of that mess. Never cared. So, I'm just trying to understand, you know, but let's go ahead and get into this. This is Black Conservative Perspective. He's talking about what's going on. And I just kind of was watching it like, what the hell's happening? You know, because even he's like, I wasn't going to do a video like this because it's, for one, non-political. I don't even get into videos like this. But then I'm like, okay, so why is he talking about it? You know? But
dealing with women, right? And the role of women in our society, right? So I think there's some overlap there, and this topic kind of has something to do with it. As these two guys right here, Walter Weeks and Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast, are getting exposed on the internet as we speak. Now, that's been a huge thing on YouTube, right? I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it all on your timelines, like I have, about these guys being exposed as frauds, right?
So apparently it's all over YouTube about these guys. Let's let him explain, because I'm still like, what? Can't even believe that this is a thing. But all right.
Frauds, okay? not practicing what they preach. Now, what do they preach, right? They're supposed to be preaching about how to navigate fitness, finances, and women, right? They're supposed to be talking to young men or men in general about how to navigate those topics, right? That's the whole point of their podcast. They're self-proclaimed alpha males, right? They're self-proclaimed high-value men, okay? They say they're high-value alpha males, right? That's their whole kind of niche. And they're trying to teach young guys, right, young men, how to be like them, right? How to be alpha males. Okay, now these guys have been blowing up, right? They've been blowing up. They've been accumulating subscribers. They have all types of special guests on their podcast, right? Mainly a lot of them, like, men in the manosphere space and women that's from OnlyFans, right? OnlyFans women, right?
Yeah, I noticed that. That's one thing I did notice. You get these women. What was it? One of the first ones I did, and it was that one girl who was up here talking about how much money she made, and I was like, okay, I don't even know if I remember right on my channel, I said, I don't know what she does or whatever. Well, apparently it's just OnlyFans girls. Wow. So this is what this is about. Role models now, as I've said before on my channel, role models in this world now aren't about like a Ben Carson, one of the foremost neurosurgeons in the world. We're not talking about somebody who is rich or famous or well-known or sought after for their brains. No. It's for sports. You know how I criticize that? Oh, I ball good. I bounce ball, put ball in hoop. It's like them hitting the ball with a bat, running track, Usain Bolt. Might be a really good person, but the only reason why you're famous is because, wow, again, sports, rapping, music, acting. It's the only reason why you're fucking famous. Everyone else is considered an Uncle Tom or a sellout or whatever, and it's just like, what? So same with these girls. Are you a brain surgeon? I'm not talking about having a degree. I mean, I only have an associate's degree in microcomputer technology, and yet I was making serious fucking bank doing that. I was bored, but I was making serious money doing that. Because I didn't care about that. I cared about, was offered a job at Helen of Troy, starting in El Paso. Starting 80 grand. Starting in El Paso. So that is the money. That money alone in El Paso, what El Paso's cost of living, very much a lot, and that was starting. But it was in the research and development department, and just basically like working in a white room all the time, and it was like it's a lot of money, but starting it's a lot of money, but I'd be stuck. I don't know. It just didn't seem right. So I took a job that was a lot less money, but I was able to travel and meet people and see. I wanted to do something. So these girls, I mean, wow, you're making all this money showing tits and ass. Wow. I'm not criticizing porn stars. I'm not. But to brag about it, that's the part that I've got. I don't feel that Jay-Z or Beyonce or LeBron or any of them should be bragging. You are only making this money because I know how to rap. I know how to ball good. That's it. That's it. You guys should not be role models. You made it because you were, the best of the best in your field. To try and educate someone else to get where you are, you are the 1% for a reason. You're the 1% for a reason. Not everybody else is going to get there. So you really should be telling those young people, not just men, not just black men, not just men, you should be saying it to everybody. Hey, stay in school. Now, mind you, LeBron, you're going to be a fucking hypocrite about the whole school thing. We already know you didn't do shit in school. Everyone who has had sports stars in their schools know damn well that the sports stars, didn't do shit. They were always skated by. So we know damn well you didn't do shit, LeBron. But at least try to tell everybody, Jay-Z shouldn't be talking. That motherfucker shouldn't be talking. Pimp, criminal, drug dealer. But all of a sudden, because he knew how to rap and he made money, he's going to be a role model? You? Same thing with Beyonce. Same thing with the Serena sisters. I mean, it's like, or the Williams sisters, sorry. You hit ball good. Not to say you're not intelligent, not to say that, but you only made it because sports, music, acting, that's the only reason why you made it. It's not like you were like, say, Ben Carson and then went into acting or something. You only made it because of sporting. I mean, again, being the top in your field of sports. You were not a role model for everyone else. Because not everyone else in the world is a LeBron. Not everyone else in the world are the Williams sisters. Not everyone else in the world is Jay-Z. It's just, you are not a role model. You are not a good example for any gender or any race. These OnlyFans, oh wow, because you're cute. Oh my God, because you're cute and you show tits and ass. Oh my God, you're such a role model. Internet has ruined everything. The internet has ended up making mediocre people just because you're cute. Oh my God, just because you're cute. So what? So what? Oh, who are you? I made like over $1.2 million last year. Yeah, and you're still a terrible person. You do know you made that money that you're bragging about. As I said, I'm not criticizing the porn industry. No. But I am turning around and saying when it comes to trying to brag about how much money you got or how your money, your fame and everything, none of you. Sports stars, musicians, none of you. None of you should be bragging about your money or your fame when it is all based on something that not everyone else in the world can do. Whatever happened, I've said this before on my channel. I live in a nice neighborhood. I love my house. It's better than the house I even grew up in, and I love the neighborhood I grew up in. You know? So I am basing my life on the lives that my friends around me that I was even jealous of. You know? It's like my life is better than the life I grew up in. My life is better than most of the friends I was jealous of growing up. That's the life. Hanging with my friends almost every week. All of us are having cookouts either every week or every other week where we can alternate with each other. This is the life. Not this. Now, I do want my channel to grow. I could really give shit less about the money other than, if they're going to owe me then obviously I want the money that they're going to owe me. Period. But do I care about it? No, I want the message to get out. I've said this over and over and over when it comes to my channel. I have a serious problem when it comes to anybody rich and famous, the Kardashians. Who the fuck are you to be bragging? Wow. Again, showing tits and ass. That's how you're famous and you want to brag about it like you're better than someone else? I'm sorry. I think my life is better off and happier even than yours, Kardashian. Yeah, you got the money to travel the world and do all that stuff and people are constantly taking pictures of you and the fame and all that. So what? I'd rather have the people closest to me that I care about that care about me. I don't give a shit about all these other people out there, the paparazzi or whatever. None of these people actually give a damn about you. None of them do. They're just fanatics. That's it. I'd rather be living the good life. Hanging out with my friends, having a good time, the barbecues, watching movies, just sitting, chilling, and enjoying life. Picking on each other, joking around. all the dumb shit that we do. That's the good life. What y'all are living is an illusion, and a dangerous one at that, because you got to keep up that image. You got to keep up that image. You got to keep, I mean, y'all have more depression than most of us common folk. So I wouldn't want your life. Me and my friends have talked about it. We've talked about it many times. If we were to win the lottery, I was like, to tell you the truth, if I were to win the lottery, most of that money I would even hide, or most of it I would even give away. Most of it. I'd either give it away, or what's left of it, as far as helping friends and family and everybody else, but the rest of it I'd probably hide it and still live my simple life. I wouldn't want to be going out of my way to draw attention and everything, because it draws bad attention. Your family that you don't give a damn about coming out of the woodwork. Friends you don't give a shit about coming out of the woodwork. Hey, remember me? We were buds back in the day. No. Even if I were to have all y'all's money, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it. It's just, ugh. You got to get the Botox. You got to get the breast implants. You got to get, hey, what's up, B? You got to go through so many negative hoops to pretend to people that you're happy. And when it comes to ladies, remember I said in my video, just yesterday, men, the older we get more distinguished. Women, oh my God, I'm a gray hair. Oh my God, wrinkles. Oh my God, new wrinkles. Oh my God, I gotta get Botox. I gotta get this. Women go through hell the older they get. So not only do y'all go through hell the older you get just in general, now you got to add on the fact of fame on top of that, and fame based on your looks. The amount of depression that comes out of that life, I wouldn't want it. So again, you guys are not a role model. You're not role models. None of you are. But let's continue with this actual video. And y'all know me, I get on my little tangents and everything else. But these are issues that get me worked up. Why is it that famous people, the 1%ers, are people that are considered role models? Now, mind you, Ben Carson is a 1%er. He is like the, foremost neurosurgeon in the world. But he's still pushing education and things that have real, tangible, happiness in front of you. Stop looking at the fake that these famous rich people throw. Stop looking at the fake that they throw out. Oh man, I got the latest Bugatti. These people have more depression because they got to keep up that fake image. They have more depression than anybody in our bracket. But Fresh and Fit. A
lot of beautiful girls, some not so beautiful, that come on the podcast. And
I like how he said that, some not so beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That is absolutely true. Like, I don't see that she would be so pretty. The one over here. I don't see that she'd be pretty much pretty to a lot of people. I don't see that she'd be pretty to a lot of people. She might be. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Now I can see somebody coming back at me, well, I don't consider you handsome. Yeah, but I'm not out there trying to be on OnlyFans either. And as a matter of fact, OnlyFans just put out brand new rules. So girls like this, their fans are going to drop down because there's no real sex or anything on OnlyFans anymore. So I'm pretty sure that these girls like this are their fame is going to drop. What is it? All these people, these women. Not really any men, but women complaining, oh my God, they're taking money away from us. I can't believe. Wow, your money is only based on the fact of you doing sex acts? So basically you're only making this money because of simps. You do realize that, right? It's only simps, these guys that are desperate. That's the reason why I make a lot of my videos dealing with the red pill movement and everything. Guys, stop being desperate. Stop giving these girls money, because all you're doing is making their egos and their heads swell up even more by giving them money and making them rich just because they show their tits and ass. Stop it, you fucking simps. Stop it.
And talk, right? And it's super entertaining. Now, I don't particularly watch it a lot because
I don't really watch anything with this Fresh and Fit I don't really watch anything by their. I watch Abba and Preach. I watch Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, who talks about it. I think Better Bachelor has talked about some of their stuff, but I don't know who the hell these guys are, except other than the other channels I follow.
I picked up early on that these guys are not more mature than me. They don't know more about finances, fitness, or women, really.
No, these guys are nothing but the type of guys I went to high school with. They think they're better than everybody. One of my friends who, all of us worked out. All of us were in the gym. I mentioned this, yesterday. But you had some of them that were like that, like literally, that's all they did. They basically pushed aside schoolwork and things like that just so they could work out and go to the gym. The rest of us were in the martial arts, so we were athletically, handsome, as far as our bodies. Our bodies were athletic. They actually were pumping, sacrificing school and things so they could pump and everything. But their character was shit. Yeah, they got all these, they got more girls than the rest of us and everything. Well, I can't say the rest of us because I always had girlfriends. But it's like they don't have any intelligence. They were dumber than a box of rocks. But they're handsome. Their muscles? Almost any one of the other guys here can pump up. As a matter of fact, one of my bros did it. He went the route of pumping up as from just being martial arts athletic. He pumped up, and a girl who turned him down since like first grade asked him out. So it proved my point. Anybody just get some muscles. One of the nerdiest people who used to hang with us. We're talking skinny, total geek, total nerd, wasn't even a martial, just the epitome of Revenge of the Nerds, pumped up. And the dude's like Lou Ferrigno now, getting chicks left and right. So it proves my point over anybody can pump some iron and boom, now you got chicks. As a matter of fact, people were like, oh, he will never get girls. His brother got girls. His brother got girls left and right. But now the tables have turned. The older brother ain't getting girls, and him being all jacked up and pumped up, see what I mean, ladies? You're not about, I'm going to hate to pick on a lot of the ladies here, but it's kind of proved my point that you're not really about character. You're all about the look. You're all about the pretty box and the pretty paper and the pretty ribbon on the box. You don't care about what's in the box. These women getting famous from OnlyFans because of simps. The internet has just screwed so much shit up.
And I do it. I don't claim to know much about women at all, to be quite honest with you, but I don't think these guys could really add value.
No, I know about women. You have money and you have muscles, boom, you get most of the women. You have either or, you will still get a lot of the women. But if you have both, if you got money and muscles, you're going to get most of the women. Period. Now, mind you, I'm going to have women that will argue and go, well, not me. Well, obviously, I'm not talking you. But I'm talking at home. Look at the majority. Look at these guys got rich and famous about their whole premise of hustling girls and hustling guys to pay like $700 a month for their advice and everything. And all of it has to do with, basically hustling and getting girls. That's it. This world.
To my life, more so than somebody like, I don't know, Kevin Samuels or Jordan Peterson, right? I prefer to listen to those guys. Some guys are a little bit older that I think have a little bit more gray in their beard, right? Just as much gray in their beard as I have in my hair, right? That you guys.
But again, this is what these girls want. They want muscles and they want money. They give a shit less about character. And again, I'm not talking all women. I shouldn't even need to say that because we already know what type of girls we're talking about.
I can't see, but yes, So as you can see, these guys are pictured with Tim Pool, right? Which is just a testament to how fast they were blowing up, right? They had got up to 450,000 subscribers or something like that. And then once they got exposed as frauds, they're...
Oh, well, that's it? Only 450,000? Shit, Abba and Preach have 1.4 million. Like 3 times what these guys have. But they want to criticize Abba and Preach? Wow, y'all are dumber than dirt. You're criticizing Abba and Preach who have 3 times the amount of subscribers as you. But if you notice the videos that Abba and Preach put out that I've shown, and you notice the videos that have shown these guys, you know, this Fresh and Fit, they got the studio. I can easily make this look like a studio. I could put the table in here, put the mics in here. I've got the money to do it all. I can make this look like a studio. I could do all of this, set up the multiple cameras. I could do all of that in this room. I have an office. I could do all that. But if you notice, Abba and Preach, who do have money and everything, their channel is simple. It's actually even more simple than mine. I mean, yeah, they edit their videos and all that, but their channel is even more simple than mine. And you know why? I believe it's because they do what I do. They care about the message rather than the presentation. As I've told you guys, where I'm like, if you're on my channel because you want like Fresh and Fit, you want the lights and the lasers and all that other presentation bullshit, go somewhere else. This ain't the channel for you. I care about getting the message out there from a black man, mixed black man, because I got racism from both sides. So mixed black man and my age, being over 50, who's been there, done that. You know, that's what I have this channel for. And to talk about random other shit just because. UFOs, flat earth, whatever the fuck, comic books. I mean, I just realized now, because it was something that popped up in the suggestions in my feed about the whole What If series for Marvel. And I'm like, I remember, because a friend of mine owns a comic book shop here. We talked about the What If series. And he goes, you know, that never sells. He goes, the What If series, this was years ago. The What If series never sells. I feel like calling him just to go, so how's the What If series doing now? You know, I have a few of those What If series. Like, what if the Hulk had killed Wolverine? I'm pretty sure that sucker's gone, like, the price of that has gone through the roof. For one, it's got the Hulk, and 2, it's got Wolverine in it. So, I haven't collected comic books in years because the shit they put out, I'd rather collect the old shit. I'd rather spend the money to collect the old shit. Because the latest shit, all the woke bullshit they've put out, yeah, fuck all that shit. Manga is actually blowing up more than fucking comics because manga isn't woke. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish this first video. I had to give some background into it. Y'all know how I am. I had to give background into it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and I'm going to go into part 2. And then there is probably going to be a part 3 because this has MTR talking about the same shit going down between Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. So it's just like everybody's talking about this. And I'm like, damn, it's like, what the hell? And when I saw like Black Conservative, you know, Perspective and MTR, I was like, why is everybody talking about who the hell is this Fresh and Fit? You know, now it's like everybody, I'm like, whoa, man, they must have pissed people off. And y'all, as I said, y'all know me about my channel and the way I feel about things. Women are the most beautiful creation on this planet, whether they realize it or not. Then you have, what I mean by that is the girls, like the OnlyFans girls, you're just using your tits and ass just to get temporary happiness, just to have people go, look at me, look, everybody's idolizing me. Yeah, they're idolizing you because of your tits and ass. That's it. I mean, I don't, as I said, I'm not picking on the porn industry, but stay humble. I'm not picking on Jay-Z or any of, actually I am picking on them. Stay humble. I mean, you're literally out there bragging that you made it from being a freaking crook. I had somebody, one of my friends, argued with me about that. It's like, well, you know, he's trying to make up for it now. And I'm like, I don't give a shit that he's trying to make up for it now. He's bragging about his money that he got, for one, only because of rapping. But he got from being a pimp, pimping out women, drug dealing. People died from those drugs. He should stay humble. But no, he's out there, hey, look at me and I married Beyonce. No. I will always criticize people like you, LeBron and all of you. You only made your money because you rapped or sung or acted or dribbled a ball and put it in a hoop. And I could already know, well, who are you to criticize them? I'm an American citizen. I have the right to free speech. I am just as equal in this world as in the Western world, in the first world nation, as anyone else. Their money doesn't make them better than me. And you trying to say that their money makes them better than me, you can get the fuck out my face. Their money don't do shit other than buy them more shit. That's it. They are not a better person. Whatever happened to that? I remember we grew up that way. That basically a person's money, all of that, person's skin color, white privilege. I grew up with racist white people telling me that they were better than me. And I'm going, just because you're white? Just because you got money? That doesn't mean shit to me. Doesn't mean you are a better person than me. You are on this planet and will live and die just like everyone else. Just because you'll die with a silver spoon in your mouth doesn't mean shit to me. You do realize the power you have or you think you have is the power you think you have over me. Well, I'm not going to give you that power. You are just a person, just like anyone else. Just because you have more money and can buy the latest shit doesn't mean a damn thing to me. But let me finish this video here and go on to part 2. But, I mean, the link is in the description below for this. It doesn't really say much. I mean, I may skip around while I'm in between videos to see where, at least gives a message, and then you can watch the entire video yourself. The one I really want to get to is MTR's video. I really want to see what he's going